these skill points you get in this mode, you cannot use them on the wrestlers, like the actual pro wrestlers in the game. If you had a career wrestler, you could spend these skill points to be able to up their stats and get them abilities, stuff like that. But if you run it through with a pro wrestler, the skill points are completely worthless, and they basically turn into more cash currency for in-game purchasing. Basically, is what it ends up translating to, since you can't use them on actual pro wrestlers. But since I wasn't going to make the time to do a creator wrestler, I just wanted to see the mode real quick. This is what we ended up getting, and now I'm learning. If you legit want to play this mode, use a career wrestler. That's literally the best advice I'll give right now. So every week you get like options to do a few things before before you go to Dynamite. You can do another match, which I might do here in a moment. Let's go out. It's press conference. Q&A. Okay, here's the next question. CM Punk, what do you like to do on your days off? I like being out in public. I usually draw a crowd even when I'm away from the ring. And the final question. Who would you say is your best friend in AEW? It's hard to make friends when you see everyone's competition. That's it from CM Punk. Let's hear it, folks. Some Q&A. Alright. Let's do this other match here. Now we got our energy up a little. Trying to still learn the tricks of the trade here.
The following contest is a tag.
Oh shit!
One fall.
Oh yeah, Brody Lee's in here. I forgot about that.
Making their way to the ring.
I can't play as him, but he's in here.
Punk.
I think you have to like unlock people doing other stuff in this game in order to make them unlockable, on top of like the season packs, which they are still releasing, by the way, with newer superstars to this game, which is hilarious to me.
Their opponents, Malachi Black. And his tag team partner, the Exalted One, Mr. Brody Lee.
Back when Dark Order was a thing. Back when it mattered. Well, the problem is this game wouldn't be a flop if it actually could compete. That's the problem. The game cannot compete with what's out there right now. When you still got like hardcore wrestling enthusiasts playing Fire Pro Wrestling and then jumping on board with WWE 2K24 and its creative suite, it cannot compare. Like, that is the problem. Like, unless it has a creative suite that you can use and do that gives you like almost as much creativity and functionality as WWE 2K24 does, every one of their games are always going to flop. That's the problem. Honestly, they really need to work on knowing that they're never going to beat them creatively, knowing that they will never. They really need to work on great functionality. They really need to have a good online presence to play. They really need to have awesome game modes to play. It's hard to beat WWE with their span of legends, their span of creative suites. You could still do some cool things on here, but it's not going to be anywhere near what you could do in WWE, and how can it? But they really need to focus on the gameplay and really hone it down to where it's 10 times better than 2K24. The problem is, Visual Creations have really made 2K24's gameplay really enjoyable as well. Where where basically it was one of its glaring flaws is become much better is their gameplay in the 2K series. So AEW, any video game that they have that Ukes will make for them will not be able to compete. There's just no way. Oh god. I hit the wrong button again. Yeah, the tag matches in this game just suck. I fucking hate them. Like, the targeting in this game is garbage. Absolutely garbage. I don't mind arcadey, like, don't get me wrong. I don't mind arcadey. Like, if we're talking like SmackDown versus Raw, like Here Comes the Pain type of like gameplay, I'm fine with that. I can live with arcadey. I don't want to simulate. If I'm going to legit sit down, play a wrestling game, I don't want it to be super simulated. So, like, that's the thing. It really needs to not be super over the top, but it needs to be, like, a good flow to where it's not like, man, this seems so, the game is, you need to have a wrestling game if you're going to have it, if you're going to play it, you need to have it be fun to play as opposed to just be like, well, it's like this because they're trying to mimic this, or it's like this because they're trying to mimic that. Hyper realism is the word I want to use here. I don't mind a little hyper realism in the way the game is designed. Like back in the day, I can live with that. So my biggest example of this was like going from SmackDown Here Comes the Pain to, actually no, SmackDown versus Raw to SmackDown versus Raw 2006. Going between that game and the other game. They really slowed down the animations. They really made the moves less, like, poppy. Like, they didn't pop as much. They were very toned down. Like, it was a stark difference between the two. And it pissed me off so much because it was so less interesting to play. Well, 06 was anyone's favorite because of the GM mode. It's not fun to play, like, in the ring. It's awful to play in the ring. Like I said, the movesets look terrible. Like, all the moves themselves look terrible. Everyone moved a lot slower. And on top of that, no one sold. So, like, if you knock someone down and try to go on the turnbuckle, you could never do anything off the turnbuckle unless you were, like, super fast and could just launch on top of the turnbuckle like Rey Mysterio or RVD. Like, if you couldn't do that, you weren't going to get a down move off the turnbuckle. You weren't. Because they would get up. So, like, that was, like, no selling was awful because it made, like, other game types super bad as well. Tag matches, I Quit matches, last man standing matches. They wouldn't stay down. So, yeah, there was a lot of problems with 2006. The only reason people remember it so well because of the GM mode. Because the GM mode was legit good. It was legit fun. But, like, simulating the matches, like, watching it, oh, man, don't. It was bad. But, like, you could do a little league and have a good time with it. It was fun. But, yeah, and that's when I always said the SmackDown versus Raw series just kind of got worse and worse as it went on from there. So, yeah, dude, if WWE 2K24 had online GM mode, I would have bought it already. I would have reached out to you, and I would have been like, dude, GM mode, both me and you, done. I would have already set that shit up. But no, there's no online GM mode. It's crazy that it don't exist. Yeah, it is tedious. That's why we're not doing it.
One, two, three.
Wow, we already won that. That's crazy. I'll take it. Oh, that's good. That's cool. I mean, at least you're able to do it and have fun with it. Like, that's my problem. Like, more than 50% of the reason for me to buy 2K24, since I'm not doing a full-on pro wrestling stream, is to play the GM mode and maybe have some fun with it. But it's not fun to play by yourself. I mean, unless I really want to, but it's really not that fun. It's better to play with other people. I couldn't find a reason to. There was just not enough reasons for me to go out and buy the game. Now, will I get it eventually? Probably, when the price is much lower and it comes out with all the DLC and everything. Because it's such a big roster. It's such a good fucking like compilation of like creativeness, and the gameplay is good. I'm just looking, like, Visual Creations has done such a good job getting this game like up to speed and making it a worthwhile like annual product. And every release keeps getting better. If 2K25 could do the online mode, I'm all over as well. I mean, worst case scenario. Well, no. I was going to say, worst case scenario, you just basically tell me what you're doing and then I'll input it. But then again, like, I forget, like, there's so many different things you could do and options and shit that it's just not worth. Yeah. It's just. If I was getting the game, I want it for PS5. I don't want to get it for Steam. CM Punk has captured the attention of the inner circle. Winning tonight, they have the attention of the wrestling world. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, heaven forbid they let alone, yeah, they even do crossplay, let alone like making a GM mode go fucking online. Like, I'm surprised they haven't even done the online GM mode yet. Like, why haven't they? Why are they only keeping it local? Do they think that no one's gonna want to do it? Maybe that's what they're thinking. Like, nobody's gonna want to do it, or maybe they don't know how they would make it work. I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. Nashville barbecue. You use a rub heavy on paprika and garlic, then cook it over a big pit. Enjoy. Nice. You're here too, CM Punk? This place is out of this world. Space joke, but yeah, it is. I had the vegan BBQ sandwich. My belly feels swelled up like an asteroid. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Statlander. And another one. How delightfully on brand. I was just making conversation. Sorry, I didn't mean to alien. Oh my god. Dude, I can't take any more of this. I see what you did there. You get a boot. All right, I'll do a light workout. Juicy eating noises indeed, right? You're like, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. I saw you lifting. You can do better. Push harder. You think so? You need to squeeze out more reps. Really challenge the muscle. Okay, you're the body guy. Right? You get a boot. Right? Discount Braun Breaker. I feel bad for Warlow, though. Like, they did him so dirty. Like, he got the crowd behind him, and they did him dirty.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall.
Oh, hey, you can fight against Matt Hardy, but you can't play as him.
Making their way to the ring, CM Punk.
Yeah, and now he's like he's on the fucking Undisputed Kingdom faction no one gives a shit about. You can't play as Matt Hardy because he's on one of the season packs, which I don't have. So you can play against them, but you can't play as them. Well, it's like I said to other people yesterday. They purposely left out main event stars like FTR, the Hardy Boys, and some of the others. They purposely left them off the main game to play as, so that when they released the DLCs, you had a reason to get the DLC. Yeah, so a lot of these guys, quite a few of these guys weren't on the main roster when this released. And they're like, why, this person's wrestling, why is he not in the game? Well, they came out in DLC later. They want you to spend more money, get the DLC to get the rest of your roster. Because, well, how else were they going to make money off this fucking game? That was their fucking strategy from the get-go. And then, of course, down the road, they could add other people that joined the roster, like Swerve and Samoa Joe and stuff like that. Yeah, they do it all the time. They need to remind you what the game name is all the time.
One, two, three.
Easy. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of their momentum system in this game. So, like, how you can get a pin and how you don't get a pin is fully based on their momentum system. Like, yeah, you could get damage, but all damage really does is affect, like, how much you maneuver around and how often you sell in the match. If you can hurry up and build momentum up real quick and lower their momentum down, like, super quick, you could just end the fight right there. Unless they have certain perks that will, like, let them cheat the system. It doesn't matter, like, what you really do. You could just simply get a good puncher kick in and a fucking move. And if you do the momentum just right, you could get a 3 count. It's fucking stupid, dude. Like, to me, it just makes more sense to fucking do it based on, like, a health bar as opposed to, like, what they got going on here. Wardlow at the winner's inner circle teams with CM Punk. They've earned the victory, but what does this mean? But like I said earlier when I was fighting Jungle Boy, I think that's when you came in here. I literally had my momentum way high, Jungle Boy way down, beating the shit out of him, fucking GTS his ass. I go to pin him, and he like all of a sudden got a sneak roll up on me. And my momentum went to complete shit afterwards. And he started building right after that. So like, yeah, it really depends on other perks and shit like that. I'm betting MJF talked your ear off in the car, right? You had a lot to say, yeah? I don't have to sell myself to you. I've got 3 years on top. I want to know about you. What makes you tick? I know I'm the best to ever do it. I love proving myself over and over. The inner circle is about trust. I chose every member, vetted them. I trust they will go to war with me. Understand? Makes sense? You and I will tag at Dynamite against a really good team. I'll find out how trustworthy you are, and you'll see my greatness up close. Mm-hmm. New Orleans. Removal of shirt may get you hit with beads. Wonderful. Well, if it isn't AEW's favorite daredevil, our Darby Allin. CM Punk, hear you making your Rampage debut soon. Wow, it's even worse kept secret than I thought. Yeah, and I should be your first opponent. I want to go against the supposed best in the world. I was just planning on addressing the crowd, but why not? Consider it booked. CM Punk versus Darby Allin at Rampage. See you there. Got him.
Rampage is where CM Punk made his triumphant comeback.
Wonderful. We'll fight Darby Allin.
This bout is set for one. Making his way to the ring, CM Punk. And his opponent, Darby Allin.
Alright, let's finish this bloke. Really? Alright, this should get him.
One, two, three.
Alright. Good to rack up some wins every now and again, you know? Alright, let's dine out. Ah, Sammy Guevara. I just know that joining the inner circle was one of the smartest things I ever did. Here's New Orleans' finest jambalaya. I can't even say it right now. Jambalaya. There we go. Great, maybe give me 5 minutes before the next bowl. Got it. Can't believe you ordered 2 bowls. You've seen how I fly around the ring. I burn a lot of calories. Okay, Sammy the Spanish vacuum. Let's get a pick before you need your stomach pumped. Oh, that looks so fucking good. They fucking do the Jeff Hardy pose, or the Hardy Boys pose. It's so dumb. Mini game. Memory. CM Punk, just the player character we're waiting for. Today's game is memory. It requires a sharp mind, which means you're up the creek with no paddle. Hey, Bucks, remember when I whooped your butts at this minigame? Well, you will.
It's just a game, so take it easy.
Remember the cards that scroll by, then answer the question. Player correctly answers first 4 or more points. Player with the most points after 3 questions wins. Got it. Which of these cards do you like most? What kind of question's this? I can barely make out what the cards are saying. They're moving so fast. Like, the text on the cards is awful. Sammy. Like, you can barely make out any of these. Like, fuck. All right. Hold on, CM Punk won? What happened? Everyone gets lucky once in a while, I guess, but we gotta cough up some SK. You know what? Oh my god. So, they say the same thing each and every time. Okay. Boo. Yeah, those mini games are fucking terrible. Like, oh man. Which one is your favorite one? Like, I had to reread that question to make sure it wasn't a trick question.
Making their way to the ring, CM Punk. And his tag team partner is the Devil God, Le Champion, Chris
Le Champion.
And their opponents, Luchasaurus. And his tag team partner, Jungle Boy.
Fun fact, Germs. Jungle Boy is the son of the late Jack Perry. Or not, Jack Perry's his name. The late Luke Perry, sorry. I don't know why I said Jack Perry. Yeah. So the late Luke Perry, that's his father. There we go. Yeah, that's his son. Yep. Why are you focusing on that? Oh my god. Yeah, the focusing tool in this game just sucks balls. No! Get out of the ring! I didn't realize I went to look on the other screen. I didn't see I climbed the fucking turnbuckle.
One, two, three.
Got him. Yeah, these tag matches are real quick. Yeah, I know, right? I slap you. I slap you again. The Inner Circle was a fun romp, Chris, but playtime has come to an end. I'm bettering you in every way, and I'm starting a new faction representing the true pinnacle of AEW. Wardlow is with me, of course. I'm feeling generous, so I'll extend an invite to CM Punk, too. The son of a bitch, MJF, conspired against his mentor, Chris Jericho, to break up the Inner Circle. But is CM Punk with the pinnacle, too? We're out of time on Dynamite. Ah, yes, the history. Can't watch any of the history, sorry. As much as I think the history lessons are kind of cool, you're not allowed. Not while I'm streaming, I suppose. Alright, I think we've seen... I think what we'll do is we'll go through... Okay, so this is the pay-per-view. So we'll do the pay-per-view, and I think we'll try checking out some other stuff. Well, it's not just the copyrighted music, it's showing, like, actual footage. Not so much the music, it's showing their, like, live footage. Like, actual, like, copyrighted footage. So, you're not allowed to show any video of their stuff, basically. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll finish this week out, do the pay-per-view, and then we'll check out some of the other modes, and then we'll either call it or move on to something else. Because unfortunately, yeah, this game mode's kind of getting a little stale.
One fall. Making his way to the ring, CM Punk.
Like, there's been game modes and other story-based game modes and other wrestling games in the past, and
his opponent,
that's been out in WWE and stuff like that have done, like, the whole backstage, like, doing a career mode thing way better than what we're doing here. Sorry, Matt Hardy, you're old as shit. There we go. Gotcha. Fuck this dude. Yeah, the Hardy Boys are no longer with AEW. They actually recently moved on to TNA within the last month or two. Their contracts ran out with AEW, and AEW chose not to re-sign them. Yep, total non-stop action. TNA. It's always been named that. Well, they rebranded themselves a couple years back to Impact Wrestling and then went back to TNA, which they always felt like TNA to me the entire time, so it didn't matter. Like, it was just silly that they tried doing a rebrand. Of course, it's not. It's not what anyone thinks of when they hear about it. Vice, can we get him to give up? Give up? Nope. Okay, that worked. Oh, that didn't work. I'll take a count out. All right, middle of the ring. Let's go. Tap him out. Fuck. There we go. That's how you drag him. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck you, Hardy. Oh, I figured they were going to have something to say. I guess they didn't have anything to say. Been winning so much, now it's not even cool to talk about. All right, let's do some dining. It wasn't a rock. Geoduck is the world's largest burrowing clam. It's sashimi and a Seattle specialty. It's actually pronounced gooey duck, and of course not related to the birds. Thank you for spelling out the pronunciation, or on account of there being no voiceover. Just doing my job. Enjoy. The fucking fourth wall stuff. Come on. Hey, CM Punk, I've tried a lot of different proteins before, but never one that looked like a troll's toe. But it was pretty tasty. Before I find a gym to turn into muscle, let's take a picture. Never cared for Brian Cage. I thought he was fair. Like, the guy is, like, super jacked. Like, he looks like he could beat anybody up, but he's the most uninteresting person I've ever seen in the ring. Like, he literally has, like, he loves Marvel Comics, so he has his gear. to tailor that towards certain like identities. So like he'll wear like Wolverine like looking trunks, and instead of Wolverine in the back, it'll say Swolverine for being swole. And he'll kind of have like the Wolverine face, like he'll do like face paint that kind of mimics the Wolverine like mask. Like it's just like, ugh. Like yeah, his presentation just like, yeah, it's hard to get behind him because he tries to like be like, yeah, he's not about trying to perform a character. He's just trying to like look cool in the ring, and look buff and look cool in the ring. He doesn't know how to build any character whatsoever. And it's just like, oh, bore fest. And then, you know, when you see someone that jacked just lose left and right, it's hard to get behind him on top of that. Like, it's like, come on, we're done here. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll try in our mini game because I'm curious how many more of these there are. Who's missing? CM Punk, just the player character we're waiting for. Put your skills of observation to the ultimate test and you'll fail. I'm super observant, Matt, so let's go. Where are you, Nick?
Looks like a good warm-up.
Cards will randomly flip over. Pick who's missing. Player who correctly answers first. Okay. Okay. Hey, Distemper. Welcome in. Alright. Jade Excalibur. Man, Nick really sucks. No, we don't have Ric Flair. Rio, Danielson, Rosa. That tag team. All right, I win. Was Ric Flair one of the season packs or no? I can't remember. Not that I'm getting any of the season packs. I have no intention to. Sightseeing. Cups and Cakes. It's AEW's wrestling game, which I'm doing their career mode right now. It's pretty shitty. See, I earned the distinction of being Coffee City, USA. Well, now I see why. It's pretty good. Nice place too. So yeah, you basically, I'm just doing their career mode, which you take. It's meant for creative wrestlers, but you're supposed to do a creative wrestler, train them and get them food and stuff like that each and every week, and then they do a show, and it's a whole fucking thing. It's not a very good presentation.
It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. All Elite Wrestling full gear live.
The wrestling's also kind of just like a little.
To destroy the inner circle from within. Can he finish the job?
It could be cleaned up a little bit.
But what about the third participant?
Especially their targeting system. That is garbage. But Yuke's targeting system has always been garbage, so it doesn't matter. It's just more garbage here than it is in some of the games I've played.
This is a three-way match set for
Three-way dance, baby.
making his way to the ring. CM Punk and his opponent is the Devil God. Next, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, M.
Make sure you don't forget this.
Oh, now you tell me how to change my target. Really? Like, the options menu didn't even tell me correctly. That's awful. You guys quit fucking hot dogging and grandstanding. Fuck off. Hey, three's a crowd when my dick's involved, okay? Ah! That's your rule too?
1, 2.
Oh, fuck you. Fight each other.
It's not over yet.
We'll put the vice on you, bitch. Get him! Get him! What are you doing? Fucking trying to get the pin immediately. Fuck you, dude. No, I had the opportunity. There we go. Pin, pin, pin.
1, 2, 3.
Got him. Yeah, there we go. Woo. Three-way, baby. I beat you for two reasons, Chris. First, because you're one of the best ever, so it's a bigger feather in my cap. But also, you told me you trusted every Inner Circle member. Yet, you let that rat MJF in? Why would I be a part of that? MJF, you'll never reach Jericho's level. You'll never be worth my time. CM Punk just beat the leaders of AEW's two most powerful groups. What an impressive end to Full Gear. Thank you for joining us. Alright. We'll call it for the GM mode, or not the GM, but the oh wow. So I can work my way to an exploding barbed wire death match here. But we'll just do a barbed wire death match in the exhibition mode instead. We have two big stars from All Elite Wrestling here, Kenny Omega and CM Punk. Welcome, honored guests. Happy to be here. Feels great to be back in Canada. Now, Kenny, AEW's Big Revolution show is weeks away. I remember you had a wild match during 2021's Revolution, right? Yes, I beat John Moxley in what I called an exploding barbed wire death match to retain the AEW World Championship. Which, by the way, was one of the worst things they ever did in AEW. The match itself wasn't bad, but they were promising like a big explosion at the end of the match after everything unfolded once the match ended. And it was like watching a big fireworks show just be the smallest dud ever. It was laughable to the extreme. It was so bad. Like they had a one wrestler like do an homage to like a... Basically, they did an homage to like a match that happened in the 90s in Japan, and they had somebody like cover their good friend in the middle of the ring who was beaten, bloodied in the middle of the ring to try to protect him, so he wouldn't like die. And yeah, it was like over the top, like I'm gonna protect you, buddy, and the fireworks, like the explosions that happened, just were very, very, very like. I think sprinklers, like little sprinklers would have been more explosive than what we saw. It was bad. That's not how the whole story is, Kenny. Excuse you? You and Mox had a chance to make history. You fizzled out. So I'm gonna one up you guys by competing my own exploding barbed wire death match at Revolution. Oh, you think so? Where do you get off on making that call? What does it matter? I just made it on live TV. You little punk. You don't go and try to show me up in my home country. Try, I just did. And your ass is still glued to that chair, not doing a damn... let's cut the commercial. Immediately. They ran out of budget. Oh my god. Alright, so we're gonna save and quit this mode. And I'm going to use the restroom real quick before we do the barbed wire death match. So, I'll be right back. All right. I think I kind of owe it to you, at least, Germs, and maybe some of the other community who is unaware of this. So I'm gonna look this up on Chrome here. Just gotta kill a few windows. I had a lot of windows open earlier. Just killing a few windows. All right. Let me. All right. YouTube. AW Revolution 2021 Explosion.
Behold, this arena will be built for war.
Listen! Whoa, 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 listen!
All right, so hold on. Let me get it up. Where are you, Google? Where are you on? There you are. Oh, of course, I gotta get the right window. All right, so basically, yeah, I'm gonna show you basically what happened. It's right at the end of the match, and a big explosion's about to happen. So I'm just glad. I'm just glad like they didn't try to overboard sell it like something actually happened. Like they were just like going off his prior injuries. Yeah. So basically, every now and again, they will go back to that and make fun of the fact that they tried to do something cool and it came out really bad. So every now and again, like maybe they'll bring up that death match and tell like Kenny Omega, who's also an EVP of the company, executive vice president, if you want to know, he fought in the match and he actually put the match together. Like he kind of helped set up everything to make it what it was. Yeah, he got made fun of, like, in a promo by Moxley. He's like, yeah, dude, you put together one shitty fucking death, like, exploding death match. Like, it was fucking awful, dude. They meme that shit still for the company. Because, like they don't act like it was they don't treat it like it's one of the worst things they've ever did, but they laugh at themselves because they know it was bad. So there's that. But yeah. Let's go ahead and there we go. So yeah. But yeah, like every time someone got swung into the ropes, and well, I guess, well, I'll show you here. You'll see it. Exactly. There's better explosions than fucking Power Rangers.
Is an exploding bar.
All right, will be our boy Brian Danielson. Let's... go ahead and fight Eddie Kingston.
The following contest is an exploding bar.
Brian Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan from WWE.
It's an exploding barbed wire death match, one that no athlete wants to compete.
Making his way to the ring, the American Dragon, Brian Danielson. And his opponent, Eddie Kingston.
Listen to me. You're going to want to remember this.
Oh, he's bleeding like a stuck pig already. I have no idea, Roltar. Alright, I gotta do this. Oh, that didn't work. Oh! Woo! Come on, buddy, get up. Holy shit's right. This is fucking hilarious. Right? What's his signatures? I should know this, but alright, I just want to make sure. Okay. Yes! Yes! Cattle mutilation. Tap! Tap! Damn it. Get up. I caught you. All right.
Here is your winner, the American Dragon, Brian Danielson.
I can't believe I was here for this amazing matchup. It was a classic, to say the least, and one people will be talking about for years to come.
Well, that was more explosive. Yeah, you're right. That was way more explosive than the fucking actual match. Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the fucking bed of nails. By the way, who wants to see the bed of nail spot? Raltar made a point there. Here.
Spectre Mobile's new deal is so good it's a work of art.
Love the minimalism.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I can get a better vid. Okay, it's probably not gonna get any better than that, so. Alright, let's, you got ads. I was gonna say, it would give me a warning. Alright. Hold on. Chrome? There we go. Alright, I'll show you again. So he's gonna get the bed of nails out. It's actually the two same dudes that were fighting each other. Oh my god, yeah. That was insane. Yes. The fucking bed of nails. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what Raltar was talking about when I was going over bed of nails. We were discussing it at work. Raltar I actually work with, by the way. And we were discussing wrestling at work, me and someone else, and he overheard us talking about a bed of nails spot. He was like quite perplexed on what we were talking about. And it's like, yeah, we'll show you. Fucking wrestling. Oh yeah, well, I mean, other than a ladder match. Oh yeah, they introduced the Stadium Stampede match for one of the packs. So if you go to their shop. Why can't I go to the PlayStation store? That makes no sense. I wonder if it's because I'm in streamer mode. That might make sense.
Welcome to Stadium Stampede Mode. Here, you can enjoy 30-person battle royales against players around the world.
What? What the fuck am I looking at here?
Learn each wrestler type and take advantage
Yeah, let's just be CM Punk. So hold on. Did they seriously put a battle royale battler mode and they made it the stadium stampede match? Like,